So the film I watched today is Franklin J. Schaffner's The Boys from Brazil. So this is from 1978. This is a movie I've heard of my entire life because my mom was a very big Gregory Peck fan. And this is a film, I don't know how this got brought up so many times. I think my dad used to bring this movie up all the time too. Um, they probably saw it when they were, early on and before they moved to my hometown. Well, actually, this came out during my hometown, so maybe it came to my hometown. I don't know. All I know is this is a really weird movie, and I have a copy of the book, but I haven't read it because I kind of wanted to see the movie and then read it. Um, it's a lot. I wonder if the book is as bonkers as this movie is because it's bonkers. But basically, the plot is Laurence Olivier plays a aging Nazi hunter who lives in Austria, and he gets a phone call from a young Jewish man who is becoming also a Nazi hunter, played by the one and only Steve Guttenberg. He has found Nazis in Paraguay, and he needs help. And Olivier is like, "You are gonna die. Just go home." Um, and much to Olivier's word, spoiler alert, he dies, but not before being able to call Olivier one more time to tell him that Mengele is alive and well and in getting these Nazis together for some thing that they're doing. And he manages to get this list to Olivier's character, and then Olivier investigates what this kid has discovered. Slight spoilers, what he discovered was that they have cloned Hitler and they have implanted him in these families, and they need to kill the fathers in these surrogate families in order to have these baby Hitler clones grow up in the same kind of atmosphere as Hitler under the, I guess, data that odds are 1 or 2 out of 20 would rise to be the same kind of person as Hitler. So they've made about 100 of them, so there should be 5 of these. So they're trying to kill all the husbands. But because they've been found out by a famous Nazi hunter, they can't stay as under the radar as they wanted to, and they are trying to shut down the operation early, much to Mengele, played by Gregory Peck's chagrin. The rest of the film follows Olivier's character trying to catch Mengele and Mengele's character trying to continue his mission. It is nuts. It is as nuts as it sounds. Gregory Peck as a Nazi is really hard to watch. He said he made this film because he wanted to work with Olivier. They only have one scene together. He did all of this just utter, utter ham performing to get one scene with Olivier. I don't even know. Olivier got an Oscar nomination for his performance, but he feels like it feels so constructed and not in a good way. And I feel this way a lot watching Olivier. I'm sure on stage it was like nothing ever before it, but in his film acting always feels stagey to me, um, in a way that he never disappears as, even though he transforms. 100% transforms in all his movies, and similar to the way Orson Welles did. But Orson always, to me, felt like a film actor, and Olivier still always just felt like a stage actor on a film. And he really does in this movie, like really, really. And it would have been a great stage performance, 100%. James Mason is one of the Nazis, but he's more of a do as much as you can, but not too much kind of Nazi. Whereas Gregory Peck is like, we need to finish this for the Fuhrer, and it's just really hard to watch. And there's Dobermans and other just nutty stuff. And one of the actresses was watching it, and I was like, is that Steve's mom from Sex and the City? And it so is. It's Anna Mira, who is Ben Stiller's mom, but she's also an actress in her own right, and she's so good on Sex and the City, and she's really good as one of the moms of one of the clones in this. And then you also have Dumbhone Elliott and Uta Hagen and Lily Palmer, and it's a lot. There's so many people in this movie, and it's so hammy and just nuts, and I enjoyed it, even though it's terrible. It's one of those movies where I was like, this is not great, but I am enjoying every minute of it. Hearing Gregory Peck call someone an ugly bitch was like, I didn't know I needed to hear that until it happened. And then I was like, he just said that. He really did. He's Atticus Finch and he's calling this woman an ugly bitch. That's this movie. So, a cult canon, maybe a film for the cult canon, a completist lovers of the bizarre, I think you'll enjoy The Boys from Brazil. It's not a great film. It's just it accomplishes a lot of nuttiness. So now I'm kind of excited to read the book and see if it's just as bonkers as this film. This is The Boys from Brazil, directed by Franklin J. Schaffner. It's got all kinds of old Hollywood greats being big ol' Nazi hams. And, oh, I didn't even touch on the ending. I don't know how to take the ending. So if you've seen this movie and you want to talk about the ending with me, please do, because I don't know if it was a great ending or if it was a cop out or if it was trying to say something about nature versus nurture. I don't know. There's a lot going on. So hit me up about the ending because I've got a lot of questions. This is The Boys from Brazil.